Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Bhavatapa Pranashine Ananda Ghanamurtaye Jnana Bhakti Pradayine Matastubhyam Namo Namaha. Jai Ma. Okay. Yesterday I stopped where I was still in a state of shock. Then when Baba told me, no, this is true and you are a Brahmachari and there is no doubt about it, and Ma has given it to you, so don't have any confusion in your mind. I was still confused. So after that, I came to Bombay. And I was still in a confusion and doubt and everything. That how is this possible? When such stalwarts have got it with so much of exercise that they had to do 3.5 years in the ashram. They stayed in the ashram, either near the Gangaji or the Narmadaji. Then how is it possible that everything was removed for me and just totally granted? I didn't have a Yagnopavit, never had one. So I had questioned Baba about that also, that how come I don't have the sacred thread? If you're saying I'm a Brahmachari, I don't have the thread. He said, you don't need it. Because when Ma has given it this way, everything else is gone. I said, okay. I came home, but the first thing I needed to do was talk to Swami Bhaskaranandji. Because those days he was very much in his body, and so whatever happened in my life, I would first call him up and ask him, So I decided to call him up. Now see what happened. I dialed his number. Now those days, Swamiji was not in good health. He had a pacemaker in his heart, and the doctors had told him that don't take the mobile on your ear, put it on a speaker and listen to whatever and talk to people that way, because it will directly affect your heart. So we don't want those vibrations coming in. So he was very particular, and all his sevaks around him were very particular that he didn't use the phone directly on the ear. And when I dialed, obviously this phone was on the speaker, and I didn't think about that. Now see, in our world what happens is that people around, there are always different kinds of vibrations that are affecting us. So Swamiji was very particular that no negative kind of vibration should affect anybody or go to anybody or be transmitted to anybody. So I started talking, and I'm sure there were people sitting over there who were listening because it was on the speaker. Now I told Swamiji that I went to Appaji and this is what Appaji did, and he said that Ma has instructed him and he's given me the mantra and I've become a Brahmachari. That is what Appaji said. So immediately, as soon as I said that, he cut me short and said, no, how is that possible? See, in our Shastras, that is the scriptures, it is very clearly written that Shudras, so there are 4 caste systems, Brahman, Vaishya, Kshatriya and Shudra. So Shudras and women are never given the Gayatri. They are never made Brahmacharis. So that is very clearly mentioned in our scriptures. So this is not what you need to do. And I said, but Swamiji, when Ma was around, Ma has changed all that. And you know about it. It's not like I have to tell you that all these ladies who've got it in our ashram and Ma herself has given it to them. So where is the question of ladies not getting it? So before I could complete my sentence, he cut me short. I said, how's your brother doing in America and how is this and how is that? And suddenly I realized probably there are people sitting over there and he doesn't want anyone to know what is happening and he's protecting me, which Swamiji did. And I had forgotten at that time when I called him up that this could be a possibility. So he just asked, like different things about, just general things. And he said, okay, Jai Ma, and we put down the phone. More confusion. I said, oh my God, I said, over here, he's himself said that Appaji is a representative of Ma, and he's always connected with Ma, and Ma gives him instructions and things like that. And today he's contradicting that and saying that, no, you can't do it in spite of Appaji giving it to me. Total confusion. So I ran to my mandir because it was like a turmoil inside, that what do I do now? Should I do it or should I not do it? So I went to my mandir and I sat down and I just prayed to Ma. And I went into Dhyan, meditation. And when I went into meditation, there was a voice that came, a male resonant voice, which said in Hindi, "Ye mera na sune to acha hai," that it will be good if she doesn't listen to my instructions. And I said, what was that? I said, oh my God. I said, I think this is Swamiji telling me something. I ran out of the mandir. I just dropped everything and I ran out. And I picked up the phone and I dialed Baba. And I said, Baba, either this is true or I've totally gone mad. But I'm narrating this to you, what has happened, just happened. And I told him this is what happened when I went to my mandir because I was in a state of total confusion. He said, this is absolutely correct what you're telling me. This has happened and this is what he's trying to tell you. Don't have all these confusions. He said, let me tell you a couple of things. I said, yes, please tell me. He said, firstly, it is not necessary that every time you get a diksha. Now see, this also you people might be confused that diksha is given only once. It is not so. I will discuss that a little later. Every time a diksha is given to you, it's not necessary that Swami Bhaskaranandji will only give it to you. See, the first time I got it was from Ma, of course. Second was Bhaskaranandji. Third was Ashok Baba. Fourth is Appaji. And my final diksha, we'll talk about it later. So 5. So he said it's not necessary that every time Swamiji will give it to you. Anybody can come and give it to you as long as they are appointed by Ma. Because when Ma gives instructions, she's not going to send the same person every time. He said, I'll give you an example of Thakurji, Ramakrishna Parabhans. You tell me how many Shiksha Gurus did he have? 16? Who sent them to him? It was Ma Kali. So, and all of them were contradicting each other. All the 16 didn't agree with anything. So there were contradictions in all the 16 Gurus that came. They were the Shiksha Gurus, like Acharya, but sent by Ma. So he said, you don't have to get confused like this. It is true, and you are a Brahmachari, and let me tell you, now again what he said was too much. He said, yes, it is true, it is you. He says, oh, suddenly he remembered. He said, it is you that Appaji was saying that if somebody, like in Hindi it is, agar wo pooche shastra ke hisab se, to jawab de dena. He said, it was you who was going to ask from the scriptures. Now you're mentioning that in the scriptures it is written that ladies and, Shudras can't get the Diksha. So it was you. So I said, it was me, yeah, okay. So I said, this is what Swamiji told me and I'm repeating it to you. He said, no, it is not like that. Ma has changed everything. And what Ma had changed with all these ladies will come 200 years after this, after our time. It will come in the Shastras, it will come in the scriptures. And what has happened to you is history today. And we are a witness to all this history, which will come 200 years later. I said, what are you saying? He said, yes, it is true. ये आज हम लोग जो गए थे, वो एक इतिहास बना है. And it is history that was created. And we were 10 of us present as a witness to what happened with you. And this will come in the scriptures. say 400 years from now, what Ma did, where she changed all the rules just because you cried. She changed all the rules for you, and she did her ahetu ki kripa on you. She showered so much grace on you. I said, those were stalwarts. I am nothing in front of them. He said, yes, Ma does not see that. Ma sees your intensity, she sees your bhav, she sees how much you've been crying since so long for this. तुम्हारी पुकार निकली और माँ की अहेतु की कृपा तुम्हारे पे बरसी. Isn't that something? That is what happened. So I heard all this from him and I said, oh my God. And he says, हम धन्य हो गए. His words. That we were a witness, हम साक्षी थे कि तुम्हारे साथ क्या हुआ. I said, my God, you know. So I said, okay, now since you're saying all this to me, I will do the jap. I will do it. But I just said that to him and we hung up and all that. But there was this little gnawing thing inside, you know, which said, I wish Swamiji had agreed, you know. And, you know, I wish he had agreed on this and, you know, it would have made me very peaceful and very satisfied. Because I really valued his opinion. But it didn't happen at this time. And finally it did happen. And how did it happen? In the next video. Thank you, Jai Ma. Om Bhavata Pranashinne Ananda Ghanamurte Jnana Bhakti Pradayinne Matastubhyam Namo Namaha. So let's say Shree Shree Ma Anandamayee ki Jai.